Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jennifer Wasylenko, and today I'm going to be talking about my 5 favorite features, I guess lately, for my new Apple Watch. I've had it since March and I've been using it every single day, and I've really developed a real affinity towards some of the features more than others. And so I'm going to go over my top 5. So one of the first things I noticed when I was doing a workout at the gym, doing push-ups, is that as my wrist flexed as I went down, the crown on my wrist would be depressed and Siri would start asking me what she wanted me to do. I went into settings and watch orientation, and I swung the crown to be on the left side of the watch instead of the right, and I actually prefer it. I know it's very traditional to have the crown of the watch on the top right, so you press it with your finger, but I actually prefer to press it with the thumb. It's more natural for the wrist. And so I did try switching it back to the traditional orientation and try it out, but I really didn't like it as much. So I'm back to pressing it with my thumb with the crown on the bottom left instead. So that's a little tip in case you find that Siri is being called just a little bit too often. Now, for the longest time, I didn't know what the little orange option was that looked like a couple of masks. I thought, what the heck is this? I understand it was called theater mode, but I didn't understand until someone mentioned it to me that they really like it when they go to the movies. And I'm like, of course, theater mode. When you go to the movies, you don't want your watch to be making noises, and you don't want it lighting up every time you lift up your wrist. So that is what theater mode does. It silences it and it stops it from lighting up when you lift your wrist. I like using this feature when I'm sleeping because I like to use my watch to track my sleep, and it's very irritating when you are moving around in bed and then your watch lights up. It's much faster to use the theater mode, so you just swipe up, press the little masks, and you're golden all through the night. Wake up in the morning, turn it off. Very easy. That is one of my favorite features. The third feature I like, which I liked on my original Apple Watch as well, is the phone pinger. I'm constantly leaving my phone somewhere, somewhere in the house. Could be deep in my gym bag, it might be on another level in the house, and oh, where did I leave my phone? So you just swipe up, press the phone pinging icon, and it is an audible ping, loud enough that you can tell where it is in the house, and you just follow it. There it is. That I use a lot. The fourth feature I love is the timer app. It's actually called a complication. I'm not sure why they chose that term, but it's called a complication. Anyway, I like the timer. I use it for cooking, timing my tea, and when I'm parking the car and I'm at a meter, I start timing it and noting how much time I have left. That is also very handy. And I like with the new update that you can save your customized times. So the next time you go to set the timer, if it's something that is, say, an hour and 30 minutes or an hour and 24, like, it remembers what your last time was and it's there. So you don't have to redo it every time. So that's a nice update. I'm also really impressed with feature number 5, and that is the workout app that is included in the watch. It has a large number of activities already programmed in, so I can choose martial arts, kickboxing, running, yoga, biking, indoor running, outdoor running, all of that, rowing, and of course there's always an other which you can label later, and it will actually detect when you start doing a particular activity. I don't normally use the rower, and I started using the rower to warm up, and it asked me, it said, "Are you rowing?" And I said, "Yes." "Would you like to record this activity?" "Sure." So it's very smart that way. And also, if you forget to press end or stop at the end of your activity, it will remind you after a few minutes. It'll say, hey, are you done your activity? Would you like to stop? And you just say yes. And then you say done, and it's done. So I find it very, very smart. Love it. So those are 5 of my favorite things about the Apple Watch right now, and I hope that if you have an Apple Watch, if any of these are a little bit new to you, that you explore them and see what works for you. If you do track your sleep, you're going to love theater mode. It's just so much easier. If you know of someone that has an Apple Watch who might find some of these tips handy, forward them this video, and that would be greatly appreciated. Take care. Bye.